Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Kalika and you're gonna be sick of Karens after watching this video. Entitled parent demands my healthiest food for her 3 kids. Obligatory on mobile, plus a big edit. My 16-year-old reminded me it's 3 kids and I wrote her instead of them and they. I'm a bit shaken still, sorry. So my home is known for having tons of kids over at all times. I have a 14-year-old and an 8-year-old. There are about 10 kids in our block who are in my 8-year-old age range, and 5 others in my teens age range, and I have an open door policy for all kiddos. Every day of the week I hear from multiple kids, I'm hungry, or I'm thirsty. I have never turned a kid away, even though I'm on very low income. I know that I'll be feeding way more kids than my monthly budget allows, so I buy in bulk and lower cost to feed the horde. For example, I will buy 4 or 5 organic apples for my kids to have after the neighbourhood kids are gone, but I also buy 15 cheap non-organic apples for everyone to munch on together while they're playing, or a nice whole wheat bread for our morning toast with breakfast, but $1 loaves from the discount bread store for bulk PB&J. Enter entitled mother yesterday, walking up my driveway to about 10 little kids, including both of my kids, sitting on my little front lawn, having apple slices, ham and cheese sandwiches with glasses of water. I have never met her before. Entitled mother says, "Are you feeding the kids?" Yes, they've been playing for a few hours and a lot of them said they were hungry. I'm OP, and I reach out to shake her hand. What are they eating? Ignoring my hand. Oh, just some apple slices and sandwiches. I put my hand down. Is that water clean? Yes, I have a Brita water pitcher. She rolls her eyes. That does not clean the water. Next time, give them bottled water. She gestures at a random very sweet little girl and 2 others who are just as sweet. I don't buy bottled, it's pretty expensive. But you can get all this food? Well, it's not that expensive when you buy in bulk and find discounts. She squints at me like I just spoke Vulcan. Discounts? I think I'm about to drop a knowledge bomb. Yeah, I go through a lot of food with all my sweet adopted kids. I laugh and entitled mother scowls. Yeah, I get the cheaper bread and cheese and fruit and stuff because it's a lot of extra mouths to feed. The entitled mother's quiet for a minute. Do you always feed your kids this junk? Well, when it's every day and this many kids, kind of, yeah. But when it's just me and my bio kids, we eat as organic and healthy as possible. Well, give my kids the good food too. I really can't afford that. I'm on very low income and feeding this many kids is already a bit of a strain. Entitled mother raises a perfect eyebrow. Oh really? Well, you don't have to feed all the kids organic, just mine. Oh, are they allergic to anything or gluten-free? No, I just don't want them eating junk. Just give them your organic food next time. Just them. Ma'am, I'm not gonna make 3 plates of only organic just for your kids and my kids are eating this too right now. And I just can't afford to do that. Well, if you're okay with your kids eating this junk, just give my kids their healthy food and they can eat this instead. I'm very shocked. What? My 16-year-old coming into the conversation, very sassy to save me. If you want your kids to eat so healthy, you can always bring some of that healthy food to our house to make sure they have it in the afternoons. I can even empty out some space so your kids can have a spot in our fridge for their food. Entitled mother's voice goes up an octave or 4. Why on earth would I put my food in your fridge? My daughter. If you won't put food in our fridge for your kids, then my mom should not be putting our food on our plates and in our cups for your kids either. I turn to my daughter. Like, it's okay. No, let her finish. Every day your kids are at our house after school for about 5 hours. You never check on them, you never see if they're doing okay, and you never see who they're with. I don't even know whose kids are yours. My mom is a super mom, takes care of every kid that walks through our door like it's her own. She will feed any kid that says they're hungry. You should check on your kids, ask them if they're hungry, and if they are, you feed them. How dare you! Entitled mother storms back down her driveway, leaving her kids eating on our lawn. Ah, daughter, that was really ballsy of you. My daughter rolls her eyes and sits back down on her phone. Fast forward to this afternoon. Same kids, including entitled mother's kids. Same lawn, same snack. Entitled mother briskly walking up our driveway. Are they eating here again? Yes, they've been in our yard for 4 hours. All the kids were hungry. Is it organic? Entitled mother aggressively points at the plate her daughter is holding. Nope, it's the same thing everyone else is eating. How dare you? I told you organic only. Me being beyond frustrated. Ma'am, I can't do that. It's too expensive for me to do that. I can send them home if they say they're hungry if you want to monitor what they're eating. No, if they're playing here, you should feed them. I'm visibly upset at this point. Maybe they shouldn't come over anymore after school then. They have to come here. I have plans in the afternoons and there's no one home. I'm suddenly very sad, realizing how much entitled mother doesn't care about her very wonderful kids. So basically, I've been a babysitter for you without even realizing it? In that case, they can come over here whenever they want, for as long as they need to be or want to be, and I will keep feeding them and taking care of them, because someone needs to show them what a mother is. Entitled mother starts to say something, shakes her head and storms off down my driveway, once again leaving her daughter with us. The daughter is very, very sweet and my 8-year-old's close friend. The other 2 boys are just as awesome. They play for a few more hours and then I watch my front door as they go home to make sure they get into the house okay. We'll see what happens tomorrow after school. Wow, that's a really bittersweet story. It's no wonder the kids want to stay at OP's house as long as possible if that's the kind of environment they're coming from. And I'm sure entitled mother wanted to reveal her true form as a screaming banshee, but probably thought about all the free childcare she was currently getting and decided to just leave it. I'm really glad there's people out there like OP, and I hope the kids learn a lot from her. Entitled mother threatens to fight me at work for not letting her kids on a trampoline for their own safety. Sorry, I have no idea how the story ever left my consciousness, but I remembered it today in a lecture. This was about 3 years ago, so sorry if it's hazy and all that. Also on mobile, first time poster, yada yada yada. Our lovable cast. Entitled mother, the entitled woman with zero regard for her kids' safety. W, worker before me. Me, you already know who it is. Entitled kids 1, 2 or 3. Entitled mother spawned from hell. M is the manager, who needed to be paid way more than he was. My first job when I was 16 in high school, I worked at an indoor trampoline park that had just opened up, so almost all of the workers there with me went to the same high school. Before the place opened, we had to go through extensive training to make sure the kids didn't get hurt in the park. Now, if you know high schoolers, they don't give a crap. Like, at all. Most of them never followed standard safety protocol when the place actually opened. I did, but I was a little more lenient because most of the kids were between 7 and 12 and just wanted to have a good time. The workers rotate which attraction they're overseeing every half hour or so, just so one person doesn't have to stay in one spot all day. Our biggest attraction was an American Ninja Warrior course. I'll call it ANW for short. It had a foam pit so when you fell, it didn't hurt. This thing usually had a line with 20 to 30 kids in it. On the particular day when the situation happened, the line was about double. In comes entitled mother with her 3 hellions. I'm in the attraction next to AMW, and I see the kids cut the entire line and just jump into the foam pit over and over again. Worker, who is supposed to be watching the kids and making sure they're being safe, is busy on her phone. Not a care in the world. Now it's time to change spots. I move to ANW and pull the kids out. I say, you guys can't just keep jumping into the foam. If you want to do the course, you can wait in line and let other people go. Entitled Kid 1. No, that's okay. Our mummy told us we could do whatever. The other 2 entitled kids nod and smile. I don't think your mummy said that. You're just gonna have to wait in line. The kids sulk off. I think nothing of it. Maybe about 5 to 10 minutes later, the entitled kids have come back. They cut everyone in line again and just keep jumping into the foam. Me, not wanting anyone to knock their heads together and get hurt, pull the kids out. If we have kids that won't listen to us, we're allowed to kick them off of an attraction. So that's exactly what I do. Again, they sulk off and I think absolutely nothing of it. It's the end of that, right? Definitely not. Here comes entitled mother, walking up steaming mad. Excuse me? She furiously taps me on the shoulder with the force of 1,000 Karens. Can I help you, ma'am? Let my kids in the damn foam pit. I pay good money to get in here. Sorry, ma'am, I can't let your kids get back on ANW. They didn't listen to me and were disregarding other kids and being generally unsafe. That's not what she wanted to hear. If you want my precious angels to do something, you tell me what it is. They only listen to me. Sorry, I cannot let them back on if I have to go through you to get to them. I need them to listen to me to be safe. This was also not what she wanted to hear. She snatches up her 3 goblins and hustles her way down to the front desk. I don't hear anything for a good 20 minutes until manager comes up to me. We're gonna need you at the front desk. Why? That entitled mother is threatening to fight you if she sees you still working when she comes back from smoking a cigarette. Just stay in the lounge for a little bit until they leave. I thought this was a little weird, but I went anyway. About 10 minutes later, she never came back, so I was left on front desk to the end of my shift, which I didn't care about. My manager took down her name and got a photo off the cameras. As far as I know, she's not allowed back. Oh god, I wonder if she's drilled the phrase, only listen to me, into her kids' heads. Imagine the kids not listening to their teachers, the doctors, the police, etc. I also feel like in this story the worker should have gotten into some kind of trouble, because she was too busy on her phone to monitor the safety of the course. If the entitled mother's kids actually got hurt, it would have been the worker's fault. Okay, so that's all for r/EntitledParents. I really hope you did enjoy it. As always, if you do want to see more content like this, then please do subscribe. My Twitter, Discord and Patreon links are in the description, and any support is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for watching.